your blood pressure seems high. Of course, it's hard to tell when the patient refuses to take off his coat.
I told you, when Mr. Trench, that's me, is on duty, this coat is on duty too. It stays on. You know who you're talking to? Ow!
You are Mr. Trench, the greatest investigator of the 21st century. You already told me twice.
That's right, and don't you forget it, Doctor... I don't believe I caught your name.
Doctor. My name is Doctor.
Wait a minute, your last name is Doctor?
It is.
So your name is actually Doctor? Ha! Ow!
Now please, sir, sit still so that we can find out what is causing your tummy ache, okay?
Doctor, what a weird name.
Says the guy who's named after a coat. Okay, now open your mouth and say, ah. Ah, yes. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
It's purple.
More of a blue-violet, I would say.
Is that a bad thing?
It is too early for me to tell. Let's have a look in your ear, shall we?
What do you see, Doctor?
Not much, I'm afraid. Let's see if...
Oh, ow! Are you trying to hurt me or help me?
It's sticky.
Sticky?
Excuse me, doctor. Here are those x-rays you ordered.
Thank you, nurse.
Nurse, you've got to be kidding me.
This is no laughing matter, Mr. Trench. And I think I know what is wrong with you.
It's bad, isn't it? Oh, I can tell by your voice. Give it to me straight, Doctor. I can take it. I'll do whatever you tell me. I just don't want to be sick. Tell me.
Very well, Mr. Trench. Can you tell me what you normally eat for breakfast?
Breakfast? Lollipops?
Ah, I see. And what do you usually eat for lunch?
Usually, lollipops.
I see. And for dinner, Mr. Trench? What do you eat for dinner?
For dinner? That would be lollipops.
Grape lollipops, I assume?
Oh yeah, those are the best.
Mr. Trench, this tongue depressor is coated in grape lollipop residue. Your ears are filled with lollipop goo. Even your heart looks like a lollipop.
And that's bad.
Mr. Trench, what I'm about to tell you may be difficult for you to hear, but as your doctor, I must be honest with you.
Do you have to?
Mr. Trench, you must begin to eat a healthy, balanced diet. I'm afraid that means no more lollipops. Lollipops. Lollipops.
Yes, doctor, I understand. We'll do our best to make sure Mr. Trench follows your orders. Oh, greetings, investigators. It's good to see you all. Since Mr. Trench is obviously not feeling well, I'll really need your help with today's investigation about healing. But before we talk about healing, we need to discuss why people get sick in the first place. Now, in Mr. Trench's case, it's pretty obvious that he has a stomachache because he eats too many lollipops. He's not making smart choices when it comes to food, and his poor choices are making him sick, aren't they? But most times we get sick because of germs or viruses. Sometimes we simply don't know where an illness comes from or why we are the one who gets sick. At creation, God planned for people to live healthy lives. In fact, before Adam and Eve chose to sin, sickness didn't even exist. When Satan tempted Adam and Eve to eat the forbidden fruit, he tricked them. He didn't tell them that by disobeying God, they would bring sickness and death into the world. Today, Satan still uses sickness to make us doubt God, but God, through His Son Jesus, has a plan to heal us from sickness and save us from death. One reason Jesus died on the cross was to provide healing. Through Jesus, we can be both saved and healed. After your lead investigator shares more information about healing with you, we'll talk about how we should ask God for healing. In the meantime, God bless and good hunting.